Alright, hello, and welcome to another episode of Ruckus Streams New Vegas. And I put in the description of my YouTube, can't really have a description of the current stream on Twitch, but I put in there something about being Wasteland DRUNKUS. I'm not drunk yet, but I have a feeling it could possibly happen. I have drank half a drink, and I'm feeling okay. So we'll see how many more drinks it takes. Anywho, picking up in Vault 22, we just came in here. And it's planty. There was lots of plants and mantises outside, so we're gonna figure out what's going on. We gotta find some like HEPA filters or some shit in here for the fucking Brotherhood or something. Where is it? Yep, HEPA filters. Boom, nailed it. All right, let's see what this has to say. Vault 22 Expedition, Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running. I've managed to hack into one of their security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keely out. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 2. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising given the fuck, I am not that drunk and I can't read that word. Scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room. But even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildren was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try and keep a running log of my discoveries in whatever computers I can find and collate the data before leaving. Alright. Interesting. Yes, there's quite some flora in here. Do 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 do. I love Nuka-Cola. Give me all the Nuka-Cola. Stairs are for weeders. Boom! Hell yeah. Where should we go? Second level, probably. Wow, that was easy. That was like way too easy. Before I do that, I should see what's in the lab. Before we have to like go through doors that take us into different cells, we should see what's in the lab. Nothing too scary at the moment. Oh god. Some experimentes going on right here. A computer. Let's see what we can find out. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 3. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, the concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems these vaults were known to have, it sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. Entry 4. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding the oxygen content and systematic pressure have been bypassed. Entry 5. I've been hearing a strange chittering sound for some time now, and I finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. Okay. Giant mantises. Fun. Did I see a baddie in there? Nope. Alright, what's up with this computer here? Check inventory. Okay, well, that was a waste. Waste of time. Waste of time, waste of energy. What the F, Edie? Get out of my way. Dead end. Wait. Nothing seems to be moving. This reminds me of like Vault 87 with the fucking they're like irradiating the fucking dwellers. This is like the same fucking setup, just without like the chair to strap you in. Okay, let's see here. Another computer. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look into the duct work here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear the noise is back. I've even have other people, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say had, other people that can back me up on it this time too. Ooh, shit's getting spoopy. Spoopy in time for Halloween. We're gonna get spooked, I know it. This vault is full of spoopiness. Oh, jeez. Okay, some more plant cells. Alright, well, this is a giant waste. I mean, we found some info, I guess. Stairs. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is that? It's fucking dead, that's what it is. Wait a second. I think we've seen that before. Ed. Get out of my way, Ed. I do want to go in oxygen recycling, but not at this time. Empty. Empty. Ooh, shit. Goodbye, Captain. F5. Liz has an obligation this evening, so she will not be telling me to F5, so I'll have to try to remind myself to A, not combine the Rat Slayer with anti-material rifle, and also to F5 periodically. She does a good job. I won't miss her, but she will be back. Alright, Wiener, I know you're in here. You have to be. It's gonna like pop up and scare the poop out of me. The spoop out of me. Alright, a terminal. That's promising. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846 today and still hasn't returned. Requesting security security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts who is horribly wounded. When asked them where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered that the door to the caves be sealed until a further investigation take place. Medical emergency. Ooh, this is where shit gets real. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts who is horribly wounded. When asked them where the other security officer... Oh shit, this is one I already read. Oh, maybe there's more to it. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered the door, blah, 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 blah. That literally says the same effing thing. Help. Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please send security up at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area, I'm officially in charge of this level, and I'm requesting security at once. Well, some effing stuff went down. Like a brown clown. Alright. Disengage it. Can I pick it? No. What's in here? Okay. Some kind of water, potentially contaminated, potentially not. Hard to say. Okay, so this one doesn't have the weird... Oh yes, it does. The weird... red specks in it. Hey, zombie army, how are you? Well, I hope you're doing awesome. I'm screwing around in Vault 22, trying to figure out the mystery of Vault 22, while also finding some HEPA filters for the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, this is the dead end. How come these spore carriers don't have anything on them? Ooh. Am I gonna get the spoop scared out of me in here? There's gonna be like a plant man just like, oh fuck. Fuck, where? Oh fuck. Bye! Nailed it. I knew it too. I was like, there's just gonna be like one hiding somewhere and I'm not gonna see it and this is gonna scare the spoop out of me. There's Spoopy, man. Oh god, oh Jesus! Well, that was luckily not too terribly hard. Difficult. Alright. Status report 9228. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples has produced a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't been exactly stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is in fact sick. 2250 or 9253. You got stuck in here? Oh no! Stuck in here with all the spoopy creatures? Yeah, it's kind of like a weird vault to find your way through, especially when you have to find those stupid filters and you have to like get through the caves and there's like a lockdown and all that crap. Anywho, on a lark, the guys down in pest control sent a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show that the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover. But at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. Oh, they screwed up. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start such a vicious rumor, but it's in exceptionally bad taste. Ooh, that's spoopy. F5. Hi, buddy. Caution. Who's around? Who's around to get spooped up? Oh, those mantises. Oh no, you had to restart. So, like, I did know this, though, which is kind of a cool thing. If you ever lose your companions, as long as you have the repair available to repair the elevator, you can get your companions to show back up. Like, if you lose them in the wasteland, like you told, like, Veronica to wait somewhere, like, who the fuck knows where. If you come in this vault and you take the elevator, they will just automatically appear by your side. I had to have that happen. Like, I lost Boone or something at one time, and so I had to go in the elevator and take the elevator, like, down a level. Oh, are you Douglas? You are Douglas. What are you doing on the stairs, Douglas? And they just, like, appear by your side. Is this a different area? Food production. We don't want to go in there yet. We haven't done oxygen production yet. Like, and the thing about these vaults is they're so effing huge. They're, like, huge. That's why it took me so much time screwing around. Oh, no. I've already fucking been here. Shit. That's my bad. Man enough to say that that's my bad. But they're so huge, there's so many levels, you're just like up, down, up, down, up, down, back, forth. Trying to figure out where the F you're going. Okay, I think I've been in here as well, so I think we can take... Ooh, there's baddies. Nope, I think this one's clear. I think those baddies are just, yeah, stuff we can't get to. So we can take the elevator down to the next level. We're on the 3rd, so we need to go to 4th. Oh, jeez. You had no followers? Oh, well, that's okay. What if you ever have followers and you play this game and they get lost? I don't like, well, like, I don't want to say I don't like to have followers. I love him. And then Douglas is a mod. I mean, like, the followers each have their own, like, good things and bad things, I guess. Like, there's certain ones that I would prefer over others. Not saying that any one of them is bad, there's just... some of them that I would prefer over others. Ooh, shit's getting sour in here. You can hear stuff like exploding, arcs, Tesla arcs and stuff like that. And it's totally cool to like wander the wasteland on your own, like no judgment. I've been known to just not have any followers. So on my random streams, I've been streaming Fallout 4. And I have Ada as my companion, and she's so effing noisy. I tried to dismiss her, and she won't leave. I'm like, you need to go. And she's like, I don't recommend that, but I'll do as you say. And then she keeps following me. I've like told her to leave like 3 times, and she goes, I don't recommend that, but you need to. Alright. Cannot access cavern site. Or whatever. Hopefully in here, ah, shoot. Hopefully in here we can find like an override key or something. Which there doesn't appear to be at this time. Because at some point we need to get into that cave. There may be a back way in though. I like to do this too, like, no, there's punks hanging out downstairs. Where are you, little wieners? Wait, there's one right here. Bye, Felicia. Get out of here. Alright, who else? Well, I see you. I see you hanging out right there. Are you effing me? Effing me? For F's fartsickle's sake. But somehow it didn't notice me, so there's that. Bye! Hell yeah, get out of here. F5. I think I F5'd. Oh, I see you. See you hiding out in there like you're gonna not get effing killed. Bye! Alright, there's one more punk somewhere. Oh. Shoot him in the face. Bye! Okay, I think that's everybody. Well, I guess we'll find out if one attacks us. Nuka-Cola? Damn it. Hoard all the Nuka-Cola for real. If there's Nuka-Cola, take it. If there's pre-war money, take it. That's the real deal up in heel. No. Vodka, although I am drinking vodka at this time. Alright, more of these weird lamps with these weird, like, things. Ah, they knocked over the Nuka machine. Oh, what the F is this? Who put Sunset Sarsaparilla in a Nuka machine? That is some booty. Alright, entry number 8. I don't remember if we saw 6 and 7. That blows. I guess no one will miss this ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. It looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggest that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps to UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. Entry 9. After numerous attempts, I found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that sentiment. Ah, fuck. Who? What? Something attacking? Something being attacky? I think it's just a stupid mantis or something too. It's like not even anything like special. Sorry for being sniffly. My allergies are like insane in the membrane. Insane, got no brain. Get the bazooka scared out of me. Bye! Tool cabinet. Nope. Ooh, a shit ton of flamer fuel. Ooh, a terminal. Ticket 1, strange noises. Problem, noises in vents. Action, send a team to expect. Result, source of problem not detected. Hi, Ha74, how are you? We're screwing around in Vault 22 trying to figure out what's happening. So far, we found out that they were doing some kind of testing on plants to try and increase their oxygen output, but something has gone horribly awry. Gas leak? Ticket 2, problem. Reports of possible gas leak. Several people have complained of coughing fits and other respiratory symptoms. Action: complete diagnostic of air circulation system. Result: discovered minor discrepancies in the mass of air being pumped through the vault. No harmful gases were detected. Also, a strange residue was detected on the air filters, which has been forwarded for identification. Swapped out the filters just in case. Well, they tried. Stop them. Oh, a chair in the corner? What is this? Ooh, man, we're gonna have to burn some stuff up. We got some, hella flamer fuel. Ooh, yeah, here we go. A flamer and some flamer fuel. Who plans ahead, though? What I want to know is who in this vault was like, you know what? We're going to be doing experiments on plants. Better have a flamer just in case. Props to them. They could have saved many lives if they hadn't died first. F5. And there may be a lingering one of these guys or two that's gonna pop out and scare the absolute bejeebus out of me. Because that seems about right. I think this is the medical area. It is. Nobody appears to be in here though, so that's good. Filing cabinet with some bottle caps. Computer. Let's see what they have to say about their infection. Case 162. Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. I've applied the usual treatment and requested that he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observation. Case 164 group. Patients Mitchell, Pam, Cordella, Michael Horton, Samwise, Fujimoto, Naoki, Derrida, and Kenneth. This entire group showed up throughout the course of the day, displaying the same symptoms. They are remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. 162 update. Dr. Peters isn't responding to the treatment, or more accurately, his body is actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened and I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. Case 173 group. Bailey, Elizabeth, Bailey, Marcia, Garfield, Hayes, Amy, Herman, Jenkins, Veronica, Keys, James Kirkpatrick, Robert, Lowry, Amanda, Orlando, Donald, Iris Pamino, Stephen Rado, Yolanda Reyes, Kelly Sarkin, and Nicholas Valdez. Another group with chills, a fever, and a terrible racking cough. I'm recommending that they be separated from the general populace. 162 update. This is our doctor guy again. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth despite the death of its host. I'll consult with one of the mycologists on the 5th level to see if they can identify it. Update number 3. I don't really know how to describe what happened. One minute I was closing up for the day and the next, Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him inside until security arrived. But what the hell is going on? Of all the recent illnesses are the same thing. Ooh, fungal infection making people reanimate. That's not good. It's very not good. Not good at all. Ooh. There's a red dot. Somewhere, doesn't it lead into the cave? I think so. Burn! I'm not gonna lie, that's ultra satisfying. Oh my god, is there another? Oh my god, is there another? Where is it? Bye. It like just randomly died after the matter. Like it didn't actually attack me, it just like died. This vault creeps me out too because the ambient noise in my headphones is just like... It's like, ugh, what is this? Burn! Fire! Evidently. It cracks me up when it goes into slow-mo and Edie's music is playing and it's like... Oh, okay. Oh! What the heck blew up on me? And I went, ow! Heyo! Goodbye! Fire doesn't feel good, does it? That's the first seditious material I've taken since I have been in this vault. It's actually the first seditious material I've taken in a long time, despite my need to take all of the seditious material. Alright, somewhere I thought that there was a way... Hiccups, sorry, my bad. I have the hiccups. Like I scarfed down some food before I got streaming and I started drinking a drink. And I didn't think it would make me hiccupy, but apparently it did. Alright, so what is this? Food production? I feel like I've been in there already, but it's telling me to go this way. No, there's a dead body, so I had to have been here already. Up the stairs? Where the effing F are you telling me to go? Somewhere back here? This can't possibly be right. No, there's nothing in here. This thing's all sorts of confused. Making me waste my time. Alright, we need to find the elevator so we can go down to the bottom level. Because I'm pretty sure we've explored everything up until this point. Bye! Get out of here. Is that mean? Is that horribly, horribly mean? Oh, balls. Bye, yos. Well, this is a waste. I came back here and there's just like one stupid... Oh. Ooh, a gun. But now it's over encumbered me. You know why? Because of all that Nuka-Cola I'm carrying around. That's not an exaggeration. I stole all that Nuka-Cola from that other vault. Vault 3 with the raiders in it. They like had a closet that was just full of Nuka-Cola. Alright, if there's anyone in here, it's time to die. Ha ha ha, bye. Oh, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Actually kind of want to watch that. There's like a new, like, show that's gonna be on Netflix. That's like Lost in Space, I guess. I don't know. I just like saw something or heard something somewhere about that, and I'm kind of excited about that. I like Lost in Space. Weapon repair kit. That's what I'm looking for. But I don't have one, so I guess I won't repair this weapon. Somewhere we can find... What the F? Who's killing what? What are you guys killing over there? Something that was in there, probably. Oh, you know what? See, I was thinking about this the other day. I was in Vault 3 yesterday, and I couldn't break this hard-locked door. My lockpick is at 60. Oh, this won't quite get me there. Not quite. Time to die. Goodbye. What is this? Download research data. Please. Please do. Douglas is unconscious. How? How is Douglas unconscious? Speaking of which, we never wandered around this way to see if there's anything this way. You go, guys. Kill that stuff. Whatever that stuff may be. This may just be where the stairs take me to the upper level. There might not actually be anything up here. Or there might be something up here. Food production. Well, there's something that says we should be careful about. Species number 1, BE908, a distant relative of the more commonly known Venus flytrap. The species BE908 seems to be performing well. The plants are a threat to the creatures up to 5 times their size due to the violent nature of their closing maws. Those that aren't swallowed whole are often incapacitated by their initial bite. The plants' lack of mobility is offset by their ability to lure prey in to reach by means of a nectar they secrete from their bodies. Species 2, Mantis religiosa. Of all the species we brought with us, the common mantis exceeds the rest in terms of predation. The insects are voracious, and their camouflage allows them to attack prey by surprise. Also, they complement our botanical species by hunting down those pests that avoid or escape our other measures. Lastly, mantises will begin to cannibalize one another when the food is scarce, making their numbers self-regulating when prey is scarce. Species number 3. So these bitches brought this shit with them. Bavaria mordicana. The entomopathogenic fungus B. mordicana has been developed to colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized a host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by means of the fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves amongst more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its drawbacks include the time it takes to kill prey, 10 to 20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with unsocial pests. So they brought that shit in with them! Vault Tech and your baloney gotta test, gotta science. Like, I mean, I appreciate the gotta science thing, but ooh, Ooh, here's how we get in the caves, isn't it? Time to kill us some mantises. Bye! See ya! I don't know what they're attacking. There was just the one. Apparently more showed up. So they brought in 3 different deadly species of plants. What ended up being the most deadly wasn't the mantises, wasn't the Venus flytraps, although combined they really effed shit up. But they brought in some kind of airborne fungus, which is what eventually all of the residents in this vault succumbed to. Alright, science. Crank it up. Sneak. Crank it up. Okay, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. My pronunciation in my brain is Kalius Varset. If that's wrong, please tell me. But yes, I am taking on the mantises alien style, burning that crap up. We don't got time for it here in Vault 22. We don't. It's already spread. We came back from Zion. This shit was in Zion, man. What the F? Who did this? Who allowed this to happen? This is some booty. What should we pump up? Medicine, because we want to be able to heal ourselves. And I know there is... feel free to just call you CV. Okay, I'll call you CV. That's probably simpler. I mean... yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna blame it on the vodka. How about that? Let's see. What do we want to take for our perk? Might do that. Might do that, actually. That'd be helpful right now. Except, we are not using melee, so never mind. Ooh. That would be a good one to take. I feel... ooh, what's this? Up close and personal, that's how you like it. Your sneak attack criticals with pistols, revolvers, and submachine guns, whether guns or energy weapons, all inflict... ooh yeah, we're taking that one. That's which one it's doing. Vodka, you're right. Vodka is... ooh, I got an achievement apparently called the boss. Must be reaching whatever level I just reached. Yes, I agree that vodka is definitely the excuse for most things. I promise you I'm not drunk. Yet. I don't plan on getting drunk, but if it happens, it happens. I have to work tomorrow. Whatever. No big deal. Alright, so this is where we actually need to go. In here, I believe. Oxygen recycling. I don't think I need to sneak because there isn't anything here. But I am curious as to why this wall got broken out in the first place. Like, they went into the caves expecting to find something, but why? All of the reason that they died in this vault was because of things that were brought into the vault by Vault-Tec. So why they decided that they wanted to explore the outside, that's kind of interesting. Unless they couldn't control the mantises that they brought in with them, and the mantises are actually what broke out. Did I just get turned around? I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I believe this is where I need to go. But I know there's one whole part of the vault that we have yet to discover. I think there's a whole different cave system too that we have not Or maybe this is the same cave system. Oh, my buff arrow wore out. I picked up all of these like ingredients for cook stews, and then I ended up eating them instead of making cook stew. But shite. That's not good. That's the original door. Okay, alright. That makes sense. Never mind. Crisis averted. There's multiple entryways. What kind of build am I going for? My standard build is kind of like guns and sneak. This one, it's pretty much about that. And then the guns kind of depend on, you know, my mood. I'm really into like rifles. Like I have the Rat Slayer and the anti-material rifle. But I'm not against handguns. I also have the Lucky revolver, and I have Light and Shining Darkness because we just recently came back from Zion, as I mentioned previously. I evidently, at some point when I started this character a million years ago, I had put a lot of energy and time into explosives. But I've not used any explosives this entire game. Or at least this most recent playthrough. I haven't used any type of explosives, but my explosive skill was higher than normal. And that was probably just because I was trying to like challenge myself to do something different, because like time and time again, I'm always like, it's always sneak, it's always guns. I want to be, to quote Boone, even though, I mean, he's got his qualities, he's not my favorite companion, but, you know, the last thing you'll never see kind of thing, or whatever he says his fucking quote is. That's usually my type of character that I play as. I pushed myself a little bit past my, out of my security zone when I did my Fallout 3 stream, because I did an entire game, like the entire game, unarmed and melee. That's stuff that I never ever use. Like no sneak at all, no speech at all. I played low intelligence, and it was like, it was just a different experience all around. As far as companions in New Vegas, I'm very, 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 very partial to this robot right here. Eddie, Edie, EDE, however you pronounce it, I love him. He's kind of my buddy. I keep him with me, but he's kind of OP. Like most of the time, he's got shit killed before I can even get a chance to fight it. I had a chainsaw. I got Moto Runner's chainsaw. I think I still have it on me. Yeah, this thing. I got that yesterday, and I was trying stupidly. I never claimed to be smart about my playthroughs, but I was trying to chainsaw Cazadors, and I may have died. But yes, Eddie, Edie, however you pronounce it, he's definitely up there in my tops. As far as other New Vegas companions go, like I mentioned, like Boone is okay. He's not really my favorite. I almost never pick him. I'll do his quest for the sake of the completion of the game, but I don't really like having him around. I like Veronica a lot. She's pretty cool. I'm sad you can't bring Christine back with you. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you haven't played any of the DLC. Who else is in here? Raoul? I like Raoul. I'm a fan of Raoul. He's pretty cool. He's handy. He's good at what he does. He's not a terribly, I want to say he's not a terribly difficult companion to get, but I mean, I suppose it depends on your level, whether or not you can fight your way through Black Mountain. to get him. I'm a big fan of Raoul. I like Tabitha. That's her name, right? The super mutant. I think that's her name. Shouldn't there be somebody back here? I feel like there should be somebody sitting back here in this cave. Somebody who's not sitting back in this cave. Yes, I know. I love Christine. I already had my heart broken by the Sierra Madre. Like, I was darn close to crying during that DLC. Because it just like, when I first played Dead Money though, I was like, fuck this is fucking waste of time. Getting blown up, my head's blown up, there's people I can't kill. Like a complete waste of time. I didn't pay that close attention to the story. I didn't like let the lessons of the Sierra Madre really sink in for me. That's gonna annoy me, she's not there. Disengage. Unless she's hiding somewhere else. I feel like that's where she should be. Or maybe she's not there just because I didn't do that specific quest. You know what? I bet you that's what it is. I came here for a completely different reason than besides the NCR. And like, I saw him when I was like on Tumblr, because I'm on Tumblr. In my spare time. I saw a side-by-side somebody did of like Veronica's explanation of their split versus Christine's explanation of their split. What in the F is it taking me back here for? I got what I needed. At least I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just like oddly trying to take me back upstairs. And it's sad because they both have different explanations as to why their relationship went awry. Alright. No, shoot. First level entrance. And like Christine's story is like ultra super sad too. Like at the end of Sierra Madre, like boom, just done. It is what it is. Well, that vault took significantly less time than the other vault did, but at the same time, I was also screwing around killing a bunch of people last time. All right, back to the BOS because they want all of this garbage for their stuff. Ooh, sniffles, sorry, my bad. What are these wieners doing outside? They must be going on patrol or something. Oh, I agree. I'm 100% with you on that one. Old World Blues is definitely tippy top on my list. I have not done that DLC yet in this stream. It will happen at some point, but I have that one left to do, and I still have to do Lonesome Road. Which, if I'm being honest, I will probably save Lonesome Road till dead last. So when I decide to stop screwing around in the Mojave long enough to do some more DLC, Old World Blues is definitely where it's going to be at. Although, like, my perception of the DLC has changed a lot. Because as I mentioned, initially I was like, you know what? Dead Money can suck it. It's terrible. But I had watched a different friend of mine who's also on Twitch. She's been doing an Oblivion playthrough lately, Debushka. She played through this whole game and I watched her stream, and like her playing through the Sierra Madre is kind of what made me decide to like give it a second chance instead of being like, you know what, screw that, was a pain in my ass, and like actually pay attention to the story and to the plot and to like the details of that DLC.
Mr. House is out of the picture.
But definitely Old World Blues is like
good to see you.
My top
alive,
top,
that
top.
is. Have you found all of the components yet?
Yep, they're all right here.
Really? I mean, that's great. I knew you could do it all along. I'll get right to work installing these. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news? I'm sure it'll be a huge load off of his shoulders.
Haha, you said huge load.
Good to see you again. What can I help you with?
Bye.
Bye.
You mean to do that?
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. I've been in like plenty of vaults. I don't need to get used to being in the side of a bunker. I'm super, super pumped though, because like Old World Blues, and you're like, what the effing F were these people thinking? It kind of just like ties together all of this shit that's happening in the Wasteland as well.
Back again, I see. Have you found all the components we need?
Yup. Lorenzo's on it.
Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, outsider. You have done more than I could expect, even from my brothers. Moreover, I've been going over the scouts' reports, and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat I've believed it to be. We should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence, but I now see the truth. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios. But I left that battle scarred by fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my actions. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. With luck, we will once again flourish. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you, but is all I am allowed to give an outsider. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast. I hope it will prove useful in your travels.
Oh, it's the only thing you're allowed to give me? You're the fucking Elder. You can do whatever the F you want. But you're welcome. I mean, like, they like me enough that I feel like for independent New Vegas, I'm not gonna be too concerned about them. If I'm like, step off, man, okay? Step off, this is my New Vegas. If you want to come here and you want to party and you want to get crunk, by all means. But if you're going to come in here peddling your bullshit, get out of here. Get effed. Alright, so there is a couple different things. We want to do. I don't care so much about Cass. Like, Cass is okay, but again, she's one of those characters where I did her side quests, I had her as a companion, I finished and got to know her on a personal level, for lack of a better term, but she's not a bad companion, but I would still pick other companions over her. So, the last time we went to the strip, though, I couldn't find Yes Man to talk to him. But maybe it was just because he was in... While I'm here, I need to sell some stuff, though. If they'll let me sell. I think they'll let me sell. The Brotherhood likes me. Heyo! Heyo!
Have you heard the news? Elder McNamara has lifted the lockdown. Good news for this store, let me tell you. I can't wait to start getting more goods. So what are you here for?
I did that, biatch. Show me what you have for sale.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
I guess I can get rid of that. I don't need it. Get rid of some of that. Get rid of some of that. Oh man, I bet you I've got a lot of miscellaneous crap to get rid of. That goes. This, that. Scripture? Scripture? I'm pretty sure that's from Joshua. Joshua. Can get rid of those. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. Get rid of this. Get rid of those. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. What do you have that I can buy from you? This. Most certainly. Ooh, lots of gear. I don't really need gear though because I've got plenty. I want those. I have no 50... I want all the 5.56 I can carry. Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't implement ammo crafting. I mean, I really can't say much about it because I'm a dildo and like I can do it, but I never spend enough time working on that particular thing, like to the extent of my ammo crafting is like recycling fusion cells and shit, but it's definitely a practical thing to be able to do, and it makes it feel a little bit more immersive as far as if you were surviving in a nuclear holocaust, that's something you're gonna need to know how to do. You can only rely on finding stuff in the world for so long, and then everybody else is going to be going into the wasteland with that exact same mentality, like, we need to find ammo, we have to protect ourselves, whether it's from irradiated monsters or it's from raiders or it's from other people, you know, other things in the wasteland that could kill you. Like, that is a very practical thing as far as survival in the wasteland would be, in my honest opinion. So I'm really kind of, I'm with you. It was never something that I was very into, but it's definitely something that's very practical in the grand scheme of Wasteland practicality. Although I do like that in Fallout 4, it tells you how much you're getting for specific things. Where's those energy cells? Instead of just like having to guess how many of these I need to sell. I'm bad at math. Whatever, it's good enough. That, yes. I never did it.
If you need anything. Bye.
I've never done it, but it seems like badass, like getting like incapped by coins, by legionary coins. Talk about, you know, like you'd be taken aback by that. Like, what is this? Oh, my own coin killed me. That'd be the ultimate FU for sure. Plus, it also makes me think of Resident Evil, which is like totally not even, you know, plausible, but they did it. Oh yes, we have to leave here so we can go talk to Yes Man. If we can find him. I wasn't able to find him last time, and I was kind of disappointed. Wow, this game loads insanely fast compared to Fallout 4, and I don't know if it's just because there's a lack of things to load in this game or what, but that took like no time at all to load. Oh, I have to go talk to the cons still? I don't know why this strip hates me. I don't remember what I did in this stream previous to now where the strip decided it wanted to hate me. Oh no. And by the way, in case you're wondering, CB, I'm not siding with the Legion. I have it pretty much vanilla. I mean, it's modded as far as, like, I have specific, like, texture mods and stuff, like, to make the roads look better. Douglas here, he's a mod. Like, there's some clothing mods.
My buddies at Camp McCarran are breathing easy now that the Fiend's leader is dead.
Where he's, like, wearing non-vanilla outfits, but as far as, like, quests and stuff go, oh, I do have a mod, which is the New Vegas Interiors mod. I 100% recommend. 10 out of 10. Would take that mod every time it's available. And the mod creator had made it for Fallout 3, and it took a lot of those, like, empty buildings that you weren't able to go in, and it made them available for you to go in. Where is Yes Man? I don't think he's in the presidential suite. I have a modded presidential suite too. It's not telling. Maybe he's in the penthouse. He's probably in the penthouse. I killed House. That makes sense. He would be in here. Yes Man? No.
You don't belong
Oh,
here.
duh. He's in the mainframe. Effing F.
Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? Here's a printout with some additional information.
Awesome. Oops. Talk to you.
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Let's talk about these tribes I need to get to know.
Please, go on.
The boomers have vowed to support me.
Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters. That's 1 down, 4 to go.
What do you know about the Brotherhood?
They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
I know the Brotherhood. I want them left alone.
Okay, consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten!
You know what? I'm on their good
That's
side, so
2
shut
down,
the F
3
up.
to go.
What do you know about Great Khans?
The Khans are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
Wow. That is pretty mean. How have the Khans been kicked around?
They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them.
Oh, Jesus. I guess I've done all of the Vegas endings. I've done everyone. I've done Independent Vegas, I've sided with the Legion, I've sided with the NCR. You know, I've done all of the endings, but I just don't remember Yes Man being such a cunt. Like, pardon my language for that, but he's like, ah, fuck the Great Khans, they suck, and somehow they won't die. Okay, I need to take some more time with the Khans. We're gonna go deal with the Khans right now, because I know there's something special there that we need. Oh, wait a second. You know where we haven't been? No, isn't it? Where the fuck is? It's not in
The
here.
recent
Is it?
disturbance at the Tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize.
No, there's like one more level of this place that has the bobblehead in it. Have we not? It doesn't look like it's not any of those options. That's not good. Yeah, I try to keep the mods, like, my Fallout 4 is worse because I've got, like, a lot of modded in weapons, but for the most part is, like, it's just enhancing mods, like, atmosphere enhancing or texture enhancing and stuff like that, which really irritates me when Bethesda's like, oh, you modded your game? Fuck your achievements. I'm like, but my modded stuff is like, I want the trees to look like trees, and I want the grass to look like grass, and I want the buildings to look like they're rusty, not like they're made out of tissue paper. So, like, for you to say, oh, well, you can't have achievements, which, yes, I have a mod that lets you have. See, and I'm getting ahead of myself now. I have not tried any big mods like the Dust. I do have an EMB enabled, not the same thing. Can be performance taxing. Let's see here, Shift F12. No, Shift F12. Yeah, so that's vanilla game, and then I have the Rust EMB, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I was initially, like, when I first started playing this game, I was using Dynamo ENB, which was pretty taxing on my computer at the time, but I built this computer that I'm using right now. I built it from scratch, and it's a beast. And yeah, I understand where you're coming from. They kind of have a little bit of background of being kind of a nuisance or a pain in the ass or whatever you want to say. I shouldn't have fast traveled here. You know what's here? All those Cazadors I killed. Hopefully they're still dead. As far as Vault 76 versus Vegas 2, like, I don't know well enough about Vault 76. Call me a bad gamer if you want, or a douche or whatever. But I don't know enough about it. But I am very, very, very horribly saddened by the fact that Bethesda has just straight up been like, we will never outsource a game ever again. Like, this game is amazing. It took me a while. Like, Fallout 3, I love it. It was my first Fallout love. It's always gonna have a special place in my heart. And this game was enjoyable. This game is replayable. This game has a special place in my heart as well, but it took me several playthroughs to really get the significance of this piece of Fallout history, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's phenomenal, and I'm really, really disappointed that they'll never get a chance to do it again. Like, a second New Vegas is never gonna happen. Bethesda won't let it. They're like, you know what, that was too much. Too much. We can't do it. It's out of our control, and we can't have that. So it's hard to say, because it will never be a thing. Delivery man. Thank you for asking a phenomenal question. A very thoughtful question, actually. But I would love it. I would absolutely love it. If given the opportunity, if Fallout New Vegas was a second version of New Vegas was to be a thing, I would be 100% about it. I would definitely be on board to play it. And again, like, I'm excited about Fallout 76 marginally, only because I don't really know what it's about. And that's on me, because I haven't really researched it much. I think it'd be effing cool to have the power armor. I'm not gonna be able to make it to this fucking thing from here. The power armor thing, I didn't pre-order it, and I'm like kind of sad. I'm like, oh, why did I not? Everyone's like, Fall 76 is coming out. I'm super pumped. I was like, the hell is that? So like, that one's 100% on me. 76 has you split. Like, I haven't pre-ordered anything yet. A friend of mine, another gamer, was saying that they had ordered the power armor version and decided to not to like just be like, you know what, I just need the game. I don't really care that much about the extra stuff. And I was like, why? You should have told me. I would have bought it from you. And that's disappointing that the beta is not available on Steam. But again, I really don't know much about it because I'm a dildo who wasn't paying that close attention when it came out, I guess. What the hell is that? That's some Eden shit right there. Ow, I broke my legs. Ooh, a fan remake of Fallout 4 with the New Vegas engine? That'd be so awesome. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, is this the vault that I was just at? Yes, it effing was. How the hell am I supposed to get back there? You know what? I need to go. Because there's that other vault. The vault that was split into the 2 sections. We need to explore that vault too at some point. Yeah, because getting there from here is going to be a lot easier than what the F I thought I was trying to do from back there. Okay, Douglas. I love you, but you're being very, very noisy right now. It's funny because he never stops making noise, and I'll be like watching the end credits of DLC or something, and you can just hear that in the background. It's like, what? Why did my gun get unequipped? I like went into the Lucky 38 and they're like, oh, you kill the house and you own this casino essentially, but we're gonna unequip your gun. Yes, I have seen the trailer for Fallout Miami and I am pumped. It definitely looks awesome. It's definitely one that I would download and play. I'm super excited for it. I like watched it the other day and I was like, I have no idea what's going on in this, but I want to play it so bad. I have no desire, like real life, to go to Miami, but to go to a nuclear Miami, I'm all over that. You didn't, delivery man didn't pre-order 76 because you're waiting on Miami? Yeah. I didn't pre-order it because I was like, whatever that is, I don't even know. Because I'm a dildo. But yeah, I am super pumped about Fallout Miami. That's going to be awesome. Like, especially when Bethesda even steps up and they're like, you know what? This mod has our seal of approval. We're all about it. It's good with us. That's saying something, in my honest opinion. Okay. Okay, this is, I'm pretty sure, not gonna lead me anywhere. Where is that? I'm like right there. I'm like that close to it and I'm not there yet. When is the official, I know I watched the trailer for Fallout Miami, but when exactly is, perhaps you can enlighten me, the official release date of that mod? It's gotta be coming up soon. No, get out of here. Ooh, yeah. If they put Fallout Miami on the Creation Club, oh, can you imagine? I'm curious, though, to see how that's going to work, because Bethesda's given it their seal of approval. They're like, we're good with this. This is, you know, A+ material, mod material. But at some point, are they gonna like try and monetize it? Like, oh, well, technically, this is ours. You just modded it, so we're gonna need a cut of the, you know, profits or whatever. It's not like it's gonna be unfree. At least I'm assuming. But, you know, Money is everything. Money makes the world go round. Or maybe they'll just pay out a chunk of the people. Like, pay out a chunk of the... Hey, you know what? Here's X amount of money for us to be able to do X amount of things with this mod or whatever. I don't know. I'm curious to see how it all pans out when the game eventually comes out. Okay, good. We're getting close. I'm just cliff walking. Okay. That was a roundabout way to get here, but we got here. I don't really have anything to sell, otherwise I would go in there. But I don't have anything to sell. Holy Moses. Douglas. Oh no, we lost Ed. Ed has disappeared somewhere into the wasteland. Which, it's funny that I'm going into Red Rocks Canyon because I'm actually going to a real life place called Red Rocks here shortly. Hi, Great Cons. Who won't die according to Yes Man. They just won't die. You can't find a release date. Yeah, I would anticipate probably in the next, maybe even by the end of September, we can hopefully have it. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Can you imagine the type of work that's... I mean, like, not that I wouldn't pay money for it, I totally would. And I feel, well, depending on how it ends up playing out, if it plays out like ass, which I don't think will be the case, but I might be a little bit more like, now where's my time? But when it does come out, I would not be against playing it for you guys. You lovely, lovely people. You, yes you, playing it for you. Fallout Miami. Ruckus from Miami. Is there somebody over here I'm supposed to talk to? Must be. What the heck? Oh, it's taking me back there now that I found it. Look, why is it pointing me away from here? We're gonna just like disable that quest. Oh, gosh. You think so too, huh? 74. Your opinion is that Fallout Miami looks better than Fallout 76. So the only 76 one that I watched was like ultra super vague. It was like inside a vault. Like it was the very first like teaser one that they put out, and I was like, can gather no information from this. And then, yeah, I agree. Like the Fallout Miami one, they don't tell you what's going on, but they give you enough to be like, my interest is piqued. I'm curious as to what's going on. And there's like, I'm assuming. I don't know, I haven't played it. But it looked like some kind of irradiated crocodiles or alligators or some kind of like reptiles? Would they be reptiles? That's gonna be fun. I'm so excited. 1 to 2 months is the release date for Fallout, or excuse me, Fallout Miami. Yeah, so it's August now, September, October. We could have it for Halloween. We could be getting spoopy. Spoopy. I'm just gonna put that quest on for the sake of, I don't want it to be telling me to go somewhere else that I don't need to go. But I do need to go in here because there's something very special in here. One little mini quest I've been working on while I've been playing. I don't remember which one he's in. There he is. Check it out. Genghis. Which is appropriate because this is the cons camp. So this is our drunken gnome Genghis right here. He gets a little bit Genghis Khan. Doesn't want you to get it on with nobody else but him. Hi, Diane. Where's Jack?
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want?
What do you do here?
We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments.
So you're drug dealers.
We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us.
Oh, I'll judge you so hard. Who do you sell to?
We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the Fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols.
Yeah, the NCR's kind of been a thorn in your side. Good to know. Other questions?
Like what?
And yes, gator claws! Like, as if death claws weren't a bad enough thing, but like, an irradiated alligator just coming out of nowhere, just like screwing your day up. Like, oh, hey, you thought you were gonna like have this nice day in the swamp. Screw you! Get out of here! Tell me a little about the Great Khans.
I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
Like, I'm a weirdo. I kind of have like a little tiny baby attraction to the Enclave. So if the Enclave is a pinnacle part of 76 that may sway me in one way or the other, I get shit for all the time, like, oh, Ruckus over here likes to frickin' side with the bad guys, but no, like, for real. And I think it's mostly because, like, they have cool power armor. The Tesla power armor is my shit. I love that. That's my favorite power armor in the games. It's my favorite power armor just in general. I need to get the one for this one too. Because there's like a Tesla type power armor, I think, but I don't know if I can get it until... Alright, Dontrell, you want to train a Deathclaw? That would be kind of awesome to have your little Deathclaw companion just be like... I know that there's mods. I don't know about... Obviously, for console for this game, it's not a thing. But I know that there's mod for PC to have your own Deathclaw. But I think having your own Deathclaw would be badass AF. And Squeaker, what am I doing? I'm talking to the Great Khans, trying to figure out whether or not they're going to be a threat to me if I take over Vegas for myself. And be like, fuck the factions. New Vegas is mine, biatch. Why are things so tough?
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left.
She's got like a slight like accent of some sort. Like it seems kind of Australian to me. I'm not great with accents, but that's kind of what it seems like. It sounds like she's talking about. Got some impressive setup here. Have you considered making more helpful chems?
Helpful? What, like bathtub stim packs? What's the point of that?
Oh, balls.
That's touching, but it would take away from our bottom line. I'll have to pass.
Well, just because my barter's not very high. Goodbye.
Bye.
I agree. The XO1 is phenom. It is super badass. It looks way better than the T60. And Dontrell, your friend, has a mod for a baby Deathclaw that grows up. I know I've seen pictures and like gifs of people with a Deathclaw mod, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. And here I am with my mole rat, which he's cute because he's got a little hat on. Dougie's my boy. But I would not be opposed to having a Deathclaw mod. I am going to take a brief intermission for just 1 second because I am out of alcohol and I need to refill my glass. So I will be right back. Just like real quick. Okay, I'm back. The name of the mod is My Little Friend. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if I can find it, because that's awesome. I'm assuming it's on the Nexus. That's where most of the major mods are for this game, and for 3 and for 4. And it may actually be the other... Oh, shoot. It may actually be the mod that I saw. That'd be awesome. It'd be like, it's a small world after all. We want to talk to this dildo?
What do you want?
Excuse me? Can you tell me about the Great Khans?
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
What, beating people up? Sounds like you're not happy being a Great Khan. Maybe you'd be happier someplace else.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe.
Sure, I could ask them for you.
You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
Of course, I got your back. I have like an in with one of the followers. You may know her. Her name is Julie Farkas. Her and I, we're tight. What do you think about the Great Khan's alliance with Caesar?
Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? We're allied with Caesar now? Typical. Nobody tells me anything.
What are you doing?
Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again.
What's this initiation?
Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a Khan anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it. Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent?
Oh, I can't like give him like a lesson on how to uppercut a punk ass, because that seems like a very, very lesson learned thing right there. Like, I don't know what that would be. Unarmed, if you had like a high enough unarmed skill to be like, teach Jerry to uppercut a punk ass. And alright, Dontrell, I will check that out on the Nexus when the stream is finished, because that's pretty freaking awesome. Of course it's stealing. I'll be that nice gal who doesn't steal. Sexy Bofetta will eat you when you're dead. She's a cannibal, but she won't steal from you while you're alive. She's got values. Virtues. Something. Okay, we need to find Papa's cabin. Where the F is Papa's cabin? Ooh, I haven't F5'd in a while. I should probably do that. I know, it's true. That poor punk, no one understands his feelings. Well, you know what? We're gonna do our best to get him into a place where he feels like he can flourish. I didn't think it... It's not back there. That's where the druggy stuff is. Douglas, where did Ed go? You let Ed go. You let Ed leave. I thought it was like just up on top of the rocks somewhere in here. Maybe it's further up in there. Interesting graffiti. This graffiti actually relatively makes sense. Oh man, this is not good. My game is like getting hardcore glitchy right now. For some reason unbeknownst to me. Well, this doesn't look like it's gonna take us anywhere. Nope. Up a San Francisco size hill. You know what? I bet you I went past it. I walked straight past it. And I didn't even notice. Yeah, he's in a cabin on a cliff. But I think that he's not quite so deep into the canyon.
Hey.
I could be wrong though. So we're gonna kind of make our way this way a little bit. And he's like up in there somewhere. No. Up further here, maybe. This looks promising. Ah, yes, here we go. This is where he's at. Heyo!
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
I ain't no cub. I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves. Or because the NCR is the best hope for the long-term stability in the region. Nope, fuck that. This one is which one we're gonna go to.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
You want me to fucking prove it to you? Because I will. Can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
I kind of feel like I should have gone with that first option, because the second option, he was just like, nope, conversation over. Give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
Doesn't sound like something NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
Let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
It's not it at all. I just needed to, like, ask you a different question. Stop being a dick. Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. You want...
Okay, never mind.
Tip.
Okay, well, that's really all.
Farewell.
At some point, I'm pretty sure that there's a way you can convince them to break their alliance.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
Who are you? Right? Exactly. And he's like, excuse me, you want to dishonor me by coming up here and being like, who the fuck are you? Yeah, I do. What do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
You know what? I know something. I know something. Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
You are so full of it. What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
I'm calling BS. What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
You're a dick. 'Cause I said so.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Well, I just want to get to know you. What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar if asked?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about this Papa Khan. Yes. How do you do? We want to know him.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind.
I can't really say I blame him. They did get kind of screwed over in Bitter Springs. What do you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
I think you should exactly be talking about it with me. Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
Well, we're gonna revisit this,
Papa,
because... Tell me about Bitter Springs.
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame, and we'll leave it at that.
I like that, Stevie. I should just be like, oh, Papa's in charge? Wrong. Guess what? You're in charge now. Figure it out. Go. Do it.
Sure.
Bye.
Until next time.
I'm not sure how we start that quest, if we can. Or if it's just, shoot, something we're able to, like, happen upon. Detected. Bye, Felicia. Oh, yeah, here we go. Guess what we just did? We stole something we shouldn't have stole. This journal consists of detailed records and observation from Carl's time with the Great Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous costumes. And at several points he waxes philosophic about how it is very likely that Caesar's Legion will have to execute the lot of them. Oh shit, did that just happen? 'Cause I think it did. F5.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you?
Have I? Because I'm pretty sure I went into Vault 3 and massacred all of the people that you were giving drugs to. Ballsack.
You want to hear the story?
Well, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to give him that.
It's good to have you here.
I know that at some point there's a place where you are able to give him that. Evidently it's not right now.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
I don't know how Papa doesn't know women are not allowed in the ranks. Because he's a ignoramus, evidently. What is it you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
It's a fucking bad idea! I'm just gonna tell you, it's a bad idea. Aren't you convinced already if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
What would convince Jack and Diane to support me?
You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
What about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Right there. Clear as day what you're saying, delivery man. Boom. I will convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
Oh, I got that. How would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
Oh yeah, so wait, totally already did that. I will keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you.
Alright, bye Felicia. We're gonna go do this quest. Oh my papa. Ooh, shit, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, my bad. I am so bad, it would just like way totally hit F9. And I meant to hit F5, so it just auto-loaded the last quick save that I made.
I heard you try to
Blee, 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 blee. We're just gonna go ahead and like blast through all of this crap we've already talked about. Alright, perfect. F5, not F9. I'm man enough to say that that was my bad. Okay. Jack and Diane. Isn't there some like old like classic rock song I would know? I feel like it because I work in radio. That was like Jack and Diane. I don't remember who it's by, but that's exactly what song it is. I'm gonna look that up. Where is my phone? Okay. There is a song by John Mellencamp called Jack and Diane. A little ditty about Jack and Diane, 2 American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack, he's going to be a football star. Diane, a debutante in the backseat of Jackie's car. Ooh, geez, I just dropped my phone on the floor. I don't know, you saw nothing. It's true, you didn't see anything because my webcam is currently turned off at this time. But I totally just dropped my phone on the ground. But there you go, a little bit of trivia right there for you. Some John Mellencamp reference right here with the whole Jack and Diane thing. Not necessarily the case, but probably. Hey, Jack. Hey, Diane. Ooh, what the heck were you doing? You just taking a little break on that seat right there? I saw that. I saw you.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about you. What's up?
That's because I'm amazing. I've been told you're someone I should talk to about stopping the Kong's alliance with Caesar.
Hey, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if he'll stop his patrols from harassing my runners, I'm all for it.
Caesar isn't going to let you run drugs as an ally any more than he supports it now. He hates chems.
I haven't heard anything like that. Do you have any proof?
Not yet, but I'll find some.
Okay. Come on back when you do.
Balls.
Bye.
Where's Jack?
Hey, look who it is bringing that good con karma around.
I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose Papa Khan's alliance with Caesar.
Huh? Look, kitty cat, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
But you won't have each other. The Legion will kill you and sell Diane into slavery as a prostitute.
Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat.
Boom.
Oh, it's cool, kitty cat. I got your back.
That's random. Have you considered making helpful chems?
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? But I think of all the people who overdose on Jet and Psycho, it's bad for your karma.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
Brown chicken, brown cow. That's how you do that. Bye.
Take it easy, kitty cat.
So does that mean I automatically have her convinced?
Damn it, someone offed Moto Runner. That guy was one of our biggest clients.
Oh shit, I know nothing about that. I have no idea about what happened to Moto Runner. I was definitely not there. Oh, well, have a good night, CV. Enjoy your sleep. I totally understand. I have to work in the morning as well. So right off to the sunset with your hat held high. And I will definitely have fun convincing the cons not to sell themselves into slavery. And have a wonderful night. So about the alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
Perfect. Have you started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand.
Oh, it will. Trust me, it will.
Bye.
Bye, goodbye, get out of here. Now I gotta go find Michelle. Inside Michelle, I wait and bleed. I'm sorry, this is why you don't put alcohol into the mix with the Ruckus streams, because I say stupid shit like, why? But it's funny, so I'm just gonna say. Okay. Where am I going? Holy Moses. Who's the closest person to where I'm at? Oh, I guess I forgot to say to CV, thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. It's been wonderful. Have a good night. I must have to go talk to Regis, or maybe Michelle's up here. I'm not really sure who's up here. Well, it's telling me to go in here, so we'll see. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Shitballs, I did not mean to do that. One of those accidental things where you're like trying to engage conversation with somebody and it's like, steal this
Nice
blood
robot.
fruit. Goodbye, you're dead.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased.
I'd like to talk more about the Great Khan's alliance with Caesar.
What do you want to know?
Nothing.
Suit yourself. Until...
Oh, it's probably just telling me to come back and talk to him, but I'm not ready to talk to him yet. Oh, baby. Oh, penis brittle. That was a hard crash right there. Like, a hard crash. I don't have a clue what happened. Thankfully, I just saved like right before that. Wow, why are these people so effing far away? Oh, I guess Michelle's in that like little house. There's like a basement in that house we walked by. Can I sleep in any of these beds? Oh, good. I want to sleep a little bit because it's so dark in the game. Like, I can see okay, but when I'm trying to like watch the playback or something, sometimes it's like ultra super dark, so it's hard to see what's going on at night depending on what your settings are on your particular monitor that you're watching on. I'm gonna finish up this quest and that will probably be it for this stream. It's gonna be a little bit before I am back streaming. I'm gonna be hiatus, for lack of a better term, for the next few days. I'll be out of my area, but I will be back on the 27th, which is not next Monday, but the following Monday. I'll revisit this information before I end the stream, though. And I think I have that posted on both Twitch and my YouTube so that everyone can be aware of the next time I'm actually officially streaming. Unless I decide to do some random stream. Yeah, what the fuck is right? Like, it just like died out of nowhere. Like, what the hell? I didn't do anything. Are you Michelle?
I wish there were more like you.
No. Who the fuck are you? Where's this Michelle lady? I thought she was in here. She's evidently not. Michelle! Michelle! I'm gonna just call her Michonne because... Michonne! She's just like randomly out here with all these big corners. That seems weird. Because I'm pretty sure that's all that's out here is just like big corners. Unless she's patrolling out by where that vault is. But I don't think that's the case either. Aw, ball sack. No, don't target my own buddies. That's stupid. Bye! See ya. Come on. Get out of here with your fucking brass knuckles. What kind of wiener are you? Watch me eat your leader, man. Eat him. Right in front of your face. Eating them. Well, if they're shooting at me, they're doing an absolutely terrible job of it. Hi.
You like that?
Well, it's hard for me to see anything because of the light in my eyeballs. Devour. Like Cannibal Perk though is straight up my fave. Call me a loser if you will, but I am all about it. Negative karma or not, it's happening. There's 2 different leaders? There's actually a location in this particular settlement of Bonnie Springs that doesn't exist in the game. It only exists because of a mod that I have, and I've taken screenshots of it and posted it on my Tumblr. And for some reason, unbeknownst to me, it is the one of the most popular screenshots I've ever taken of this game. Yeah, it's of that building right there, the Mojave Express. Before we explore there, in one of these ruins somewhere, there is something special. I remember. Where is he? He's somewhere in here, in Bonnie Springs. He might be inside of a building now that I think about it.
Hey!
Hey!
Damn!
That took way too many shots to kill her. I don't think he was inside though. I'm pretty sure he was like inside of an abandoned building. I'm pretty sure he was in here somewhere. Where are you? Where the fuck is Ed? We're gonna have to go back to Vault 22 and get him unstuck. Because he is effing stuck somewhere. He has not shown up this entire stream since we left Vault 22. Alright, well... Is it in here? I'm not seeing anything. I don't think I'm too drunk and overlooking it. Oh wow, thank you so much, Douglas, for saving my bacon. I didn't even know there... Well, I knew there was a bad guy around, but I wasn't that concerned about him because he sucked. Where is this Michelle chick? It's like hiding out being a punk. We'll come back later, I guess, and find that thing we need to find. Ah, shit, that's Cazador's. I know it is. Is she like patrolling up some awkward ass place? Oh, you know what? She might be. She might be like patrolling up where, right above the Quarry Junction. Where all those effing death claws are just hiding out like whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. That is not good. Not good. Goodbye. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. No! I don't know when I last saved. I don't know when I last saved. Ball sack. That sucks. That sucks ass. You know what? That's probably... As much as I hate to, but that's probably a good stopping point. Like, we'll pick up here where we left off when I stream again. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be for a few days because I'll be out of town. So I think the 27th is the next day I'll be streaming. I know it's up on my Twitch and my YouTube. But thanks so much for watching. I'm so sorry I died. That blows, but those death claws are a pain in the ass. But thank you so much for joining me. It's been a wonderful stream. We've got a lot accomplished. We figured out what's going on in Vault 22, and we're making some pretty good headway into swaying the Great Khans away from siding with Caesar's Legion, because it's an absolutely terrible idea. But I will be back at 6:35 Mountain Daylight Time on the 27th of August. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your night, whatever it happens to be where you're at. And thank you so much for joining me for this fabulous stream.